Hey, so two things I want to tell you before we start this episode. The first, just in case you didn't know, is I'm the member of an organization called EO, Entrepreneurs Organization. It's an amazing network, a life-changing network for me anyway, of entrepreneurs from all over the world, like a support structure and a support network. I just want to hang that up as an important point. The second is that I actually host a podcast with a guy called Ross Drakes for them called Radio, or RADEO, which in fact definitely Google and check out. We interview entrepreneurs, members of the network, and we learn from them. It's really, really cool way to learn about what some real entrepreneurs have gone through. Anyway, the reason I mentioned that is I was just actually recording an episode with a person who I'm in forum with in EO Johannesburg. And the guy's name is Adam Thal. He has a business called the Star Film Company. And all of a sudden, he had a penny drop moment. And what I want to do is I want to play you a little bit of the audio from the interview, just so you can not be listening to this telephone ring, just so you can hear what it was he had to say. But he said this.
One of the biggest things, I wouldn't call it a regret, but that I would love to have done when I was younger, was to learn the industry. We literally took the bull by the horns, decided this is how we want to run it. It worked out in our favor, but in hindsight, it could have been a major, major flop.
And I think that's something that as entrepreneurs we think about too much. We think too much about the thing that we do versus the place that we do it.
Absolutely.
So you actually don't have to know everything. You just have to know the people that know everything, and you got to know the industry better, the landscape better.
That's it.
Shit,
100%.
that's a bomb, man. That's massive.
Right. So he said, and like I stopped him right afterwards and said, hold on a second, dude. What you just said there was amazing. Once you started focusing on the commercial aspect, everything changed. So he started moving it from his craft to the commercial industry he operated in. And I realized, wow, this is something that Missing Link just has never done well. You know, I speak often about how I would enter this company to the Olympic Games of presentation design. On presentation theory, I think we're up there. I would give us a 9 out of 10. And I really would. I really believe when it comes head to head, I would go presentation theory against the best in the world. We may not win every fight, but I'd certainly know that I'd be able to hold our own. Yeah, we'd be able to go the full 12 rounds. But if you put me in front of the same companies, or even different companies, the companies who lead our industry, who people talk about the most, who maybe make the most commercial, you know, who are the best businesses, geez, I wouldn't last a round. I'd be knocked out in the first. Because I realized that I've got a specific ratio wrong listening to Adam. And what it is I think I score, or Missing Link scores, sorry, not so much me, but Missing Link, the business scores, well, me as well, scores badly on the artistry to industry ratio. Right? So we focused everything on the artistry, on the craft of presentation theory and design. You know, so if I looked and I took, in fact, you know, go with me while I'm doing this, take a piece of paper and on one side write artistry, industry. And I want you to score yourself on both sides of those things. So I look at Missing Link and I'd say from an artistry point of view, from what we make, and again, whether you're a financial services company, how well do you understand financial services? It doesn't matter. Your artistry, your craft, how well would you score yourself? So I put myself at about a 9. But then when I looked at the industry, how well do I know the industry we operate it within? Well, at first I thought, oh, we're really good. We know our customers really well. And I realized, well, wait, knowing your client, knowing your customers and what they want, that's actually part of your artistry. That's part of your product, right? That's helping you make a better product for what they want. That's not knowing your industry, right? So we may know our clients and our customers very well at a 7 or 8, but understanding the commercial realities of the industry that we operate in, that's something else altogether. And I think that we need to refocus on that. We need to learn about our industry, about the business models, about what works, what doesn't work. What are the commercial realities of operating in the space we're in? And that's going beyond just understanding, you know, what's our BE ratings and kind of academic factors. It's about how do people that make money in this space make money? And even if they're different, you know, same, but different to us, how can we change our model to be more like them in that aspect? Because this is still ultimately, we're not running an art studio, we're running a business. And we've put too much of the focus on that side. In my mind, if ever you get those two scores, your artistry and your industry score, within, you know, further than 2 points away from each other on either side, you have a problem. If you understand the commercial reality perfectly, but you don't understand the art of what you're doing and you're not evolving with the market in that regard, well, then that's a problem. On the flip side, if you understand the art of what you're doing, but you don't understand the industry, that's a problem too. And I guess if you're finding that both are low, well, the job is just to start off by lifting one of them. Once you get within 2 away, then start, catapulting the other one up. And maybe it will shoot past because you got momentum, and then you can work on the other one again. That's something we're going to focus on as a business, and it's something I'm certainly going to focus on in the new businesses I start. One, to understand the artistry, but the other, to understand the industry. Because I think it's the orchestra of these two things that make for a remarkable business. It will make for a business that will go from strength to strength. That's what I'm going to focus on now. That's what I'd like you to focus on as well. Peace.
Hey guys, it's Taryn from Missing Link. Thank you so much for watching this episode. And if you really enjoyed it, click like and subscribe. Thanks.